Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And starting this one, Chris Sale. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. The shortstop takes the ball. That one misses, and it's 3-0. Fought off foul. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And one gone.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Brandon Nimmo in now, takes ball one off the plate. Sale, a 6'6" southpaw. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That pitch in for a strike. Now 1-2.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
One out, base is empty.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And that's outside. 2-2 now. And there's a ball. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
And now it's Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Just off the inside edge.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. getting the nod on the mound. David Peterson. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Bottom of the first. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Fastball for a strike.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
That one fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. McNeil gets it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Eli White in the box now. No balls and a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Fires over to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Batting third, first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Matt Olson up to hit. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Short hop liner, handled it short. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Pete Alonso.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Sale back to work. And that one wrapped foul.
That's the ball.
Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's got it, and there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Let's go, Chris. Come on.
That misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
No score here in the second. And a foul ball. 1-2 now. Sale back to work. Fastball is outside. And they'll do it again. That one misses, and the count is filled
3
up.
balls, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna there. Brings it in. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Here is Austin Riley.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ball 1, no strikes. Ripped on a line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. And that's a base hit. Here comes Riley. Now a long throw home, but it's offline, and it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Well, here comes Ozzy Albies to the dish. A switch hitter batting right. There's a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time. This one in the dirt. Ozuna gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that's outside. Swing and a ground ball. Lindor, that's one. Over to Alonso. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's Sean Murphy. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. This play doesn't cost him. Inning over. Back here in Atlanta, on to the third inning. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Fouled off. He was late. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
First base.
Ronnie Mauricio now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
0-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Sale delivers. Got him! Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Tyrone Taylor. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Right through there for a strike.
That's a ball.
Next offering is fouled back. Man at first, one away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that one almost hit him.
Ball. 3-2.
Goes down looking. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike. That one is absolutely belted. Bangs off the wall. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Everything came together for him. So close to driving that thing out of here down the line and right. Just a little more behind it, and he's circling the bases right now. Still, though, put a really nice swing on it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Went down on strikes his first time through. That's down and in. A slider missed. And that one fouled off. And that one fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Alvarez at third. Lindor on at second with 2 down. Now Murphy has some trouble with it. But all the runners hold. Juan Soto, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Two on, two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back at Truist Park, here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Off the mark there. Ball one. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Batting ninth, the shortstop,
Nick Allen getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off down the right side. Right center field, way back there. And wow, that one is way out of here. He'll touch them all. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they add a pair. It's 3-0.
Acuna is someone who is always just a swing away from doing something special. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
1 out, base is empty. Eli White, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Line drive, and it stays fair.
Now batting.
1 down. Matt Olson next up for the Braves.
Olson.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And a swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. Here's the pitch to Olsen. Misses outside, and a count 1-2.
1-2.
Got him swinging.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Riley takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. White off of first with 2 away.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And now the DH, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And another ball.
Well, these Mets, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
And Sale deals. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Alonso in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. That one ripped. That ball's carrying. And that is gone. He circles the bases, his 18th home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Jeff McNeil stands in. His first at bat was a strikeout. Ground ball to the right side, and he takes it himself for the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Jared Young digs in now. Inside, and that is ball 1. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Just missed. Two out, space is empty.
Strike one.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Mets draw closer thanks to the home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna.
Fouled off left side.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And it's even up to Ozuna. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one is downstairs. It's 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Pitch is outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Three, 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Ozzy Albies up to the plate. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Ozuna aboard here at first with nobody out. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. And the runner stays where he is. Here's a 1-2. Next offering is outside. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. The relay throw. He's safe. It's 4-2.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So here's Murphy now. Grounded out his first time up. Swinging a foul straight back. Out in front and foul to the left side. Runner at second, nobody out. Missed inside with the curve, stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Clay Holmes up and throwing. Garza also throwing. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Fielder, Michael Harris II.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Ozzie flying around third. He'll score.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. David Peterson done for the night. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for New
Clay
York.
Holmes takes
Number
over on the
35.
mound.
Should be a good first matchup
Clay
for him here.
Holmes.
He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
One out, runner at second. And now Nick Allen doubled his first time. That one close, ruled a ball.
Ball
one.
No strike.
One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Tap foul at the plate. One out and a runner at second. Now one missed. He goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Acuna up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. And
3
that
balls, 2
just
strikes.
misses. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 4. It's the Braves 5 and the Mets 2. Back here in Atlanta,
Leading
top
off for the
5,
Mets,
John Sciambi
third
with Chris
baseman,
Singleton.
Ronnie
And leading it
Mauricio.
off, Ronnie Mauricio. Sale back to work. Fastball for a strike at 95.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict
2
baseball.
balls, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Tyrone Taylor will hit next. In the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. Nabs it. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco
So the
Lindor.
lineup flips over. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Let's go, Braves.
And
Ball
ball 1. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
There's a strike. Just missed. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over
Now
at first
batting,
base is going to have a
left
very
fielder,
aggressive
Brandon
secondary
Nimmo.
lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Nimmo in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Step off, throw to first. Lindor back in there.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And now a man into scoring position.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boog. No chance of stopping the outside pitch, and now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
2 outs. And it is 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Runner at second, 2 down. That's down and in. A slider missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Man at second. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris has a beat on it. And makes the grab. And that is that. Mets leave 1. They trail at 5-2. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning, and stepping in is the speedy Eli White. That one not close, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman, Matt.
Here is Matt Olson. 0 for 2 in this one.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is off the top of the wall.
Now batting.
Man at first. Here's Austin Riley. 1 for 2. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Up.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 and 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one misses, and the count's full. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. His 12th of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 7-2.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. First pitch misses. Right through there for a strike. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 7th home run of the season. And they add to the lead. It's 8-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Clay Holmes will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now
taking over on the mound for the Mets, Justin Garza.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
2 outs, nobody on. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. That one is hammered right field. Young going back, and that one is off the wall. Throws to second, and in there with a double off the wall.
Wastes no time there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
1 strike.
Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Center field, Taylor settles under this one, squeezes it, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-2. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Juan Soto now. Foul ball there.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Activity in the bullpen. Rafael Montero appears to be getting loose. Ruiz also getting ready.
One ball, two strikes.
Next
2-2.
offering misses down and away. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Sale ready. Struck him out looking.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. And that drops in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Oh, and 2 now. And that's down and away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Breaking ball inside, and it's 2-2.
Full count.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching.
Bryce Elder taking over on the mound.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
One gone, runner at first. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And that's a swing according to umpire Mike Fillmore. Alonso leads off first with one away. Tapped up the first base side to second for one. Back to first, double play. And that's it for the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 8 and the Mets 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Nick Allen. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now batting, right fielder, Ronald Acuna
Back to the top of the
Jr.
lineup. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered in this game. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Nobody out, runner at first. Next offering is down low. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Stanek, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Garrett getting loose as well. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And now it's 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Runner at first with no outs here. Hit hard, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody
Now
out.
batting, designated hitter, Eli
White next up for the Braves. 1 for 3. Just missed. First and second, no outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Just off the outside edge. Ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Fastball for a strike. The other way, Alonso. Lindor, that's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Matt Olson.
Olson.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Two on, one out.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nimmo has it sized up. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Here comes Austin Riley.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Garza throws to first, and he's back in safely. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two outs. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Brings it in, and that'll do it. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 7th inning coming up. Braves 9 and the Mets 2. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated. Outside low. And that's ball 2. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Elder fires. Strike on the outside. And now 3-1. Swing and a foul straight back. got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
Now, but again, a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpires saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
So digging in, Francisco Alvarez. And that misses. Ball one. Elder measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. One down, base is empty. Popped up. Albies. And he makes the catch. Out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
Ronnie Mauricio getting ready to hit. He was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2. On the ground to the left. Riley throws to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly. They're down 7. It's 9-2. Back here in Atlanta, here's Marcell Ozuna.
Left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
This to third. Tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzy
So up next, Ozzy
Albies.
Albies. First pitch, and he just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
No, that's low.
This one in the air, center field. Taylor has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. Just missed. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 2. Grounds one to short. Lindor slings to first. That is the inning. So they make short work of him there. 8th inning coming up. Braves 9 and the Mets 2. We're at the top of the 8th, and now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
And now the count is even. And that one missing low.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That one down the line. Olsen takes it to the bag. First out in the top of the 8th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here's Francisco Lindor. That one a little bit high. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Liner, and this could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. Hard hit left side. Throw on to Olsen. Now 2 out.
Now batting, designated hitter Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
There's the strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That's a ball.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Lindor at second with 2 down. Just missed. Pete Alonso would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance. Back at Truist Park, onto the bottom of the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. Garza back to work. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. One, 2 now. Swing and a pop-up. Lindor hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop, Nick Allen.
And next for Atlanta, Nick Allen. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. The Braves up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's way high. And now it's even
1 ball,
1-1.
1 strike.
In the air out towards right center. Young sizing this one up. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
2 down, bases empty. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now it's the Braves DH, Eli White. In the air, left field, down the line, and it gets by him. Coming home. He will score. Lead runner stops at second. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and it's 11-2.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Justin Garza won't go any further tonight, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
A
New
new
York
arm
Mets.
into the game, the righty,
Number
Reed Garrett.
75.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here
Garrett.
after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
So 2 down. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. 1 for 4 with a double. Just missed. Man at second. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
On a line out towards center. Taylor makes the grab, and the inning is over. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Through 8 full, it's the Braves 11 and the Mets 2. We go to the ninth, and here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 11-3.
So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter, but that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. There's a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. swing. That's a strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Jared Young. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that one ripped to left and foul ball. The 0-2 goes down looking for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Alvarez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take this one in a blowout.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And your final 11-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.